Hi, welcome to the Gen X Glam and Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I know there are billions of choices out there to choose from, and you're hanging out with me where I'm just a mom on the go, doing a little bit of glam, doing a little bit of gab, lots of get ready with me videos, lots of sharing my latest purchases and talking about what I'm seeing going on in the beauty space, and sometimes giving away products. I want to congratulate Emily D. She has won my latest Gen X Glam and Gab giveaway. It's this lovely Sweet and Surrender P. Louise palette. I know that Emily D can do magical things with this palette. I'm trying to give it a good look there because she's a wizard. She is a wizard with eye looks and with her makeup. She has her own channel. If you haven't checked her out yet, I'm going to link her in this video. Congratulations, Emily D. And there's some skincare, assorted skincare products that go along with that giveaway win. So what am I up to today? Well, not a lot. I'm hanging out at home today. I'm going to make a lovely beef stew for the family. I went out yesterday, okay? I've landed on pretty much doing my videos on the weekends because that's when I have the most time. So I'd say either on Saturday or Sunday, I do make it out of the house to do some sort of keep up with my own beauty rituals. So yesterday I went out, I've got my eyebrows threaded because it's been a while. I got my nails done. I'm coming in with like a nice little, I don't know, mattish pink cotton candy look. And hanging out with you guys today. I'm going to unbox my latest Sephora haul. This is going to include a couple of Sephora fave bundles that I'm super excited that I haven't purchased yet. Really excited about my birthday gift from Sephora. So you'll see what I got for my birthday. And I'm expecting my haul from Sephora from what I bought during their fall sale next week. So looking forward to sharing that next weekend. And my elf birthday gift is still coming. My birthday's in October. We're well getting into November, but gift that keeps on giving. My GRWM birthday gift, which is a lovely candle, arrived. I sent that home. I'm going to pick that up in January when I rendezvous with family members in Florida. I'm looking forward to that. I wish I had it now because it's getting really dark here in Sweden and it's time to put the candles in the windows and get cozy. I don't know what part of the world you're from, but that's what they do in the Scandinavias. I lived in Denmark for 3 years. When it starts to get around this time of year, you know, the sun's setting early or maybe before 4 o'clock, and it's dark when you leave for work and it's dark when you come home. So you got to get cozy, and candles are a big part of that. So I'm just going to be super excited to bring that Guerlain candle back from Florida with me in January. Just put on a little bit of Amp It. This is from the TikTok Hall of Famer, Michaela Nogueira. This is part of her POV skincare line. Although, can we say that Michaela is strictly skincare now that she has delved into lip kits with color? They're supposed to be limited edition. If you're sleeping on those lip kits, go check them out. I was going to get one. I picked out my shade. It let me put it in the cart and couldn't check out. What was happening, I determined what was happening was that the site couldn't maybe keep up with the traffic. And so even though it was appearing to me like the color that I picked out was available, it wasn't really available, would not let me check out. And so I just gave up. If it's really limited edition and these things are never coming back, I guess I missed out. Another thing that I missed out on, and I don't know, things are meant to be, right? I mean, I'm pushing in my skincare. I've leaning in again so you can see that brow threading. The thing about this person that I go to, and I've pointed this out before, like after they thread, they do some specific, I don't know, strategic, targeted tweezing, which I'm not really a fan of because like my upper forehead was kind of itchy. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, I'm like, why does my forehead itch? She took the thread up there and she got like, you know, she didn't just stick in the brow regions, but I really like the natural like curvature of my brows. Like she does like a fantastic job. The second time I've gone there, she does a fantastic job just, you know, accentuating my natural brows. So, I mean, I can't really complain about that, although I might ask her the next time I go not to tweeze because this is such thin, you know, my vintage lids, like I don't need her tweezing around there. But I've done some color correcting. I've done my skincare. I used my concentrated brightening essence lotion from Shiseido's Future Solution LX line. I'm getting into, I'm out of, I finally got through my 50 milliliter of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I'm coming back to Charlotte Tilbury, folks, and something that I missed out on. Coming back to that. But so I'm getting into my Re-Nutriv Estee Lauder collection. I have this in a bit of a bigger size, but this is just a sample size that I want to get through. I love this stuff. It's very moisturizing. Makeup sticks well to it, and I think that's what I'm going to use this week. I'm going to use that this week. Going to get into some Estee Lauder. And I don't normally use a primer, but today, you know, with the Sephora unbox, I know there's stuff in there that I want to show folks. And so I thought I would use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff is really good for grippy primers. And I'm not a fan of grippy primers, but it doesn't pill. It's not super thick. It does just give a really nice, it played very well with the Estee Lauder moisturizer I put down, and it's gonna give a little bit of a grip to what I want to try out that's in that Sephora box. So that's it on the skincare. So what did I miss out from Charlotte Tilbury? I'll tell you what. Charlotte was giving away. Yeah, she actually is. If you go on her website and you buy over $100 of product, you can get you get 2 free gifts. You get like a little 7 milliliter of her Magic Cream, a deluxe sample size, and a little tiny exaggerized sample of her latest mascara drop that she dropped earlier in this year. So it's not a bad one. So if you want to stock up on Charlotte Tilbury, those are the 2 free gifts that are going on. But she was offering this purse, black, shaped like a heart with her initials on it, little makeup bag purse, and inside you got the 30 milliliter Magic Cream and 5 other claimed to be full-size products. I think one was going to be a quad eyeshadow. One for something else was for sure a mascara, whether that was her push-up or her exaggerized. Anyway, it was selling for like 120 some bucks, and it was valued at like 240 some bucks. And I sat on it overnight, my friends, and I went in my basket this morning, and it was gone. I missed out on that. But I'm still hoping that the advent calendars will be around and Charlotte will offer a mad % off around Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And what is back in stock in Charlotte Tilbury? Her Magic Vanish. Her Magic Vanish is back, and I have been waiting, and I have been worried that Magic Vanish was going away. Like she was going to discontinue this product. I have it in shade 2, which was a mistake buy. I've been trying, let's just say around the world to get this thing in shade 1 fair, and have failed miserably. Even in the London flagship shop, in the Covent Gardens Charlotte Tilbury shop, they didn't have it. They did not have it. So this is 2, which is just a little bit too dark for me. It's not the right shade. I did get it by mistake, and I love this Magic Vanish. I love it as a color corrector / concealer, and I was super excited to see that it's back on the website. I will kick myself if I miss out on it again, but I'm resisting buying it at the moment because I'm hoping I can wait another couple weeks and get it on sale. But if I miss out, I'm going to be bummed. But you know, some reflection point in my midlife makeup crisis now that's been going on for 2 years. And, you know, I've amassed so much stuff. As you know, I give it away quite frequently. You know, I've got other stuff, okay? I've got other stuff. Would I like to get, another, that would be like my 4th repurchase of this Magic Vanish in the shade 1 over the past several years? I would absolutely love it. Will I fall on my sword if I don't get it? No, I will not. I have plenty of other things. What I used today to do underneath my eyes is I used my Tear, which I love this stuff. You've got like your brightening sort of corrector concealer on one end, and then the stick on the other end, which is more, if you want to go in and you've got like a sunspot or a blemish or something like that. This is more in the nose contour area. Honestly, I like these sticks to get into the nose contour area as well. So I used my Tear today, and then I went over it with a tiny bit of my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I actually dipped my sponge, right? I just went on the edge and I did very delicately, instead of using a brush, I went in with the sponge, which is very, very lightly dampened from when I dampened it. Anyway, all right, let's get into this Sephora box before I go off anymore. Although I do want to come back. So again, am I FOMO'd? Yeah, I'm FOMO'd. I missed out on the Ampit colored lip kits, and I missed out on the what looks like a super cool Charlotte Tilbury makeup bag and 6 full-size products, and I needed to restock-ish the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream because I do have a 30 milliliter sitting around here somewhere here in my beauty station that I can use. But that alone right there, the 30 mil, I think goes for, I want to say it's in the $60 range on Charlotte's website, and the whole the whole makeup bag was like 120. There's no denying that that thing was a great deal, and I missed it. All right, here we go, Sephora. Here we go, Sephora. I'm so excited because I really want, I've been dying to see a few things going on, and this is it. This is what I was really dying for. Look at this. Makeup Forever. Love, love, love their lip liners. And here, this is a bundle where you get 5 of them. I also got a bundle of Glow Worthy LYS Beauty bronzing sticks. One's a bronzing and one I think is a highlighter. Look at these, are so bloody cute. Look at that. This is one of my, I've been looking forward to the Sephora haul for some time. That's got to be the highlighter. Oh, let's see. Let me open up the other one. Yeah, that's definitely the bronzer. Let's go in with this. Like I said, I put that milk. Oh, wow. That is so creamy. Holy cow. That hits with so much cream. I love these LY. This might be a little bit too deep for me in the shade, but it is creamy goodness like you would expect from an LYS stick. And they're just so lovely. I love the size. Perfect. All right, I got, this is a Summer Fridays like little mini kit. I think this is a, says it's a rouge sample and poly bag. This was one of those offers, I think, because I spent over a certain amount. I got a little kit, a little skincare Summer Fridays kit. All right, let's blend this out. But before I do that, I want to get into these lip liners. These are what I have been dying to get, because I find that lip liners, like along with my theory of you know, the amount of, ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, they're all in, they're all in little plastic. That's going to be a joy. This is perfect. I did not expect it to come with this holder. Let's see this. I mean, they're minis, okay, but they're still just perfect. We might need to get into those in another video. I'm definitely gonna tell you what the color is, but I don't want to sit there and peel plastic off and bore you with that. But let's blend this out a little bit. This might be just a little bit too deep for me. Like I've got some mud on my face. We need to go in with the bigger beauty blender. But there is a time and a place. Oh, wow. This is really, really rich. Really, really rich. I am going to have to really blend my life away. But, you know, it's better than putting on something and it's like, where's the color? Where is it? So let's just blend. This is really, really, I feel like I just got out of the sun, my friends. I hope there's enough left on this blender where I can literally just drag this around my face and I can get that sun-kissed look, and we can get a little bit of pop of pink going on here when I get into this Haus Labs birthday gift that I got from Sephora. All right. You know what I wanted to talk about? I know I was talking about something else and I got off track, but I wanted to talk about what I want to go back to my brows and my whole, like, you know, threading, which is fine. But they also do brow lamination and they also do brow tinting. Okay. And if you get like a thread, a lamination, and a tint, that combo is probably going to cost you like $100. And I was doing it every once in a while when I was living in Canada, but I've determined this. And I don't know, raise your hand if you agree with me, but my brows are not, what's the word? I don't want to use the word bushy, thick enough where I need lamination. So I think I was wasting my money on that. And there's nothing really wrong with the shade of my brows, right? I can easily take a pen. This is one of my Charlotte Tilbury. And I can easily fill in the front here. I don't need a brow tint. These are all things that I'm learning on this journey that I'm on, and trying all these different products and services and stuff to see like what makes my life easier. What's the minimal I can get away with to give myself a little bit of something, smooth everything out, make a pop here or there, cover up something here or there. What's the minimal I can get away with? And I thought like laminating my brows and getting a tint would save me some time in the get ready stage, but at the end of the day, they don't. It takes me like 2 seconds to do my brows. And I would like to say I dragged a little bit of this little tiny grippy Hydro Grip from Milk through my brows and combed them through. And this, because it's a little bit sticky, it lifted them a little bit. It gave them that sort of lamination vibe. So I've determined that my brows are fine the way they are. I don't need to laminate them anymore. I don't need to tint them. That's all temporary. It's like flushing money down the toilet. But I do like having them shaped out. And I'm not a fan of waxing, and I'm not super fan of plucking, but I do like threading. So I've come full circle on that realization this weekend. All right, what do you think? I got like a sun-kissed look. I'm digging it. If I could reach my other LYS stick, I would show you the difference. It's a lighter, more tanner brown. I say this was definitely deeper, but I really like it. All right, let's get into my Haus Labs birthday gift here. I've gotten a blush, which I've never had, I've never tried, and a some sort of lippy. So let's get into it. Wow, oh my gosh, it's so tiny. It's so tiny. I love it. It looks like it has a tiny bit of shimmer to it too. Let me see. What did I pull out? I pulled out my lip bar brush. This might be a little bit more shimmery than I want. I think I put too much. You can't really knock that out. I need to be really careful when I stamp this in. Let's see if I can get a little bit of the pink contrast on top of that. Yeah, you can see the shimmer. And I think I'm going in with this e.l.f. brush. I love this. You've got like a super fluffy side to give that all around look. And you've got a denseness in this side to really like smooth that out. It's like a pink little shimmer. I think I've got enough still on this lip bar. Did I say LYS brush? I meant lip bar. I think I still have enough on here to get. So this is lovely. Look at it. It's a little bit of a glow, but you can still see the pink. I don't know. I'm going to smooth it out again. Going back, I'm going to try and get a tiny bit that's still on the brush around to get the monochromatic look. I love it. Like I said, what's the minimal amount I can put on and still feel like I've got something on, like, it's not just bare skin. I've smoothed myself out. A little bit of color correction under the eyes today, a little bit of warmness from that LYS stick, tiny pop of color from this new Haus Labs blush that also looks like it's got some shimmer in it, like highlighter, which, I'm not usually a fan of because I feel like I end up looking like Rudolph ready to lead the sleigh. This is darling. This is darling. I love it. And what shade did they give me here in the lip oil? Let's see how this looks nice. I know I don't have this shade because I only have one other Haus Labs lippy product, and I can't. Let's see if it's on the box. It's easier to read on the box than the bottom. It is Guava. It's in the shade Guava. Let's get this Guava going and see what, oh wow, this is beautiful, isn't it? I'm so sorry I couldn't bust into those Makeup Forevers. There's no way I'm gonna sit here and peel all that plastic off. It's just not gonna happen. But let's look at it again and see the shades, because I have 2 shades of Makeup Forever in my personal collection. I have Anywhere Caffeine, which is my favorite, and the first one that I purchased in life. And this one's something walnut, Wherever Walnut. So I have those in the full size. This Sephora bundles, I got this in a Sephora Faves. The Sephora Faves, if you don't already have a lot of the products that they're offering, or you don't, use a lot of the products that they're offering, then don't get that one. But keep an eye on those, because those are, You know, I'm not always like cheering here for Sephora. In fact, I'm not, I rarely do. But sometimes those Sephora faves, or sometimes you find a bundle like this, that's an absolute steal. Or one of their fuller bundles of skincare, makeup, perfume that really have some sample size stuff in it that you want to try, but you don't want to pull the trigger on a full size. Let's just look at the shades without me swatching them. But let me tell you, I'm going to start digging into these plastics when we get off camera, and I'm going to put them right back in their holder, and it's going to stay right in my line of sight here at my glam station because I love it. All right, what do we have? We have Endless Cocoa. Okay, that's dark. All right, we're just going to have to look at the back of these things. Wherever Walnut. We know that one. Here, I can swatch Wherever Walnut for you. That's Anywhere Caffeine. Wherever Walnut. That's Wherever Walnut. Lovely color. This has staying powder, staying power, draws on very easily, very user-friendly. We have multi-use matte pencil. Okay, here's the shade. Boundless Berry. Ooh, I like that. I bet that Boundless Berry, I think, would have went really well with this Haus Labs that I got. All right, they have to put Anywhere Caffeine in here because that's one of their signature brands. Signature Anywhere Caffeine. 2 hits, my friends. These are all hits. A berry one, Anywhere Caffeine, the Forever Walnut or whatever. All right, let's see. And the last one here is a Limitless Brown. These are wins. These are total wins. I think it was a $36 purchase. There we go. Lovely. All right, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I'm going to be back next weekend, and I'm going to search around throughout the week, and I'm going to find some more stuff so I can do another giveaway next week. Some more skincare, some more makeup coming your way. Signing off for now. Again, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. Thanks for hanging out with me. Congratulations again to Emily D. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.